Flosstube, welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and I'm the Lancashire Stitcher. Today is Saturday the 25th of June 2022 and this is Flosstube number 48. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel mainly about cross stitch, but I do include other crafts sometimes and I talk about my walks too. And if you're returning, welcome back. It's lovely to be chatting with you all again. It's quite a sunny day today. It's cloudy though, so sometimes we get some sun, sometimes we don't. We'll see how it goes. So I've got quite a bit to show you, but I'm going to start by talking about this cushion, this one here. I've had a few questions in the comments over the last few videos and I keep forgetting to talk about it. This design is called Bubbles and it was a Heritage Crafts chart. I made it years ago. I just loved the teddy bear and then I made it into a little hanging cushion, so it just hangs in here now next to my little crafty cat, which is that one. That's crafty, no it's not, it's hiking cat. I've got crafty cat in my whip box. This is hiking cat and it's a Margaret Sherry design, but this one is Bubbles because he's blowing bubbles. Yeah, but yeah, I just loved that little teddy design. So yeah, that's Bubbles and that's where he hangs. So yeah, I've got a bit to show you today, not as many whips as I'd hoped, but yeah. Okay, let's start with a finish. I've got a finish and it's my Mill Hill Monday piece, which was Gnome, which was a lovely little kit, and there he is. Look at that. I just love all the different colours in him and that bell. So yeah, that's him completely finished. Got to cut him out and make a little hanging, beaded hanging thing and back with felt, and then I can hang him up. So that's my finish. Whips. So as I said, I've not got many whips, and yeah, let's get that to put this on. My first one, as usual, is Lady of the Flag, and I've not picked up the picture today, and I just thought, well, I'll show it every time, so one week won't matter. So there we go, that's Lady of the Flag so far. So as you can see, I've done a bit more of the blue bit of the flag. Yeah, this is 32 count Hurricane Murano Lugana by Pole Stitches. Somebody also commented saying you can't have Murano and Lugana together. Well, that's what I buy. So yeah, it's sold as Murano Lugana on Pole Stitches website. So yeah, and you get Brittany Lugana as well. Okay, so that's Lady of the Flag so far. I won't be stitching on her tomorrow probably because I'm on a walk tomorrow, which I'll talk about later. So yeah, that's Lady of the Flag. Cutters get everywhere. Okay, and the next one, as usual, is Royal Holiday again. Not picked up the picture. I'm in a bit of a rush today because I've got a Zoom meeting shortly, so I'm just getting filmed while I've got the chance. Right, so there's Royal Holiday. As you can see, I've been working on a dress down here, and I'm working that way across on a dress. So yeah, this fabric is 32 count Dusky Rose Murano Lugana by Pole Stitches, and I'm stitching this as part of the USNZ Royal Holiday SAL, along with Globetrotting Stitcher Amy, Stitch Addict Sarah, Nancy Duquette, who's got a new YouTube name, I can't think what it is, but I'll put it down below, the Scottish Stitcher Kate, and Andreas. So there we go, that's Royal Holiday. And my next whip is Simple Gifts Grace by Praiseworthy Stitches. Stitching along with Hazel, Crafty Lucy Lou on Instagram. I keep wanting to call her that Crafty Luby Lou. I think it's because I've got a friend who's called Luby Lou as well. But she's called Crafty Lucy Lou on Instagram. And we've got a hashtag of Praiseworthy Stitches Sal, if anybody wants to join us using any Praiseworthy Stitches design. And get my board. It just about goes over the edge, but there you go. And I've reached the other end. This is the corner at the other end, so that's how much I've done so far. I'm trying to stitch this one strand a day. Some days I don't stitch anything, and other days I do more than one strand, so it's working out at roughly a strand a day. There we go. Just loving how this is coming out. Yeah, that's Simple Gifts Grace. And then my last whip is Heirloom Nativity Sampler by the Victoria Sampler. This is one of my June Letters of the Month pieces, Letters of the Month SAL. And I've been stitching on this bit here, which is in the centre, which is the 3 wise men. And that, see, the sun decides to go on me. That is what I've got done. This is 28 count smoky pearl cashel linen, which is the called for linen. And as you can see, I've virtually finished the 3 wise men. I think there's just a little bit of bits in that one to do. And then this is a camel over here, and then we've got a tree at the side. Yeah, quite happy with how much I've got done on that. And there are my whips. So, there are my, I don't seem to have stitched so much this past 2 weeks, mainly because I've been busy, but also yeah, I've not exactly been, I think I've lost my stitchy bug slightly. I've been a bit down over the past few weeks, but yeah, I'm not so bad now. So yeah, so let's have a little think about plans. My plans for the next 2 weeks or the next month, because we're in July next week. It's scary how fast this year is going. I say that every year, but yeah, it's scary. Right, my first one I'm going to show you is my next Mill Hill Monday piece. And I've decided on this, which is Snowman with Cocoa, which is one of the Jim Shore Mill Hill kits. So I'm going to start that next Monday. I just love that little snowman. So I was debating whether to do this one or the Snowman with Owl. But I've seen a few of the owl ones made up, so I thought, well, I'll do this one because I've not seen this one being stitched, so I thought I'll do this one. So doing that, start that on Monday. I need to sort all the cottons out. So yeah, that's that. And then the Letters of the Month SAL for July. We're on the letters L and K. I'm looking at my thing. I've got it pinned up on my notice board over there. We're on L and K next month. So for the letter L, it's going to be like the bit Let There Be Peace by Imaginating. And that is how much has been done so far. This is just a piece of 14 count Ada that's got some silver shiny stuff in it. That was in my stash, so yeah. I need to fill in the snowmen, not Santas. I've got to fill in the snowmen yet. They're not filled in. So that needs to be done. I've got a goal of at least 6 hours on this next month. So we'll see how much gets done. And then my letter K is going to be Seaside Kingdom by Mirabilia. And that is what I've got done so far on that. This is a piece of Kynance, I think it's 32 count, Kynance fabric by Sparklies. It's linen, I think. Might be even weave, not sure. It's probably in the bag. I'll let you know when I've stitched it. But yeah, it's definitely Kynance. So yeah, I've got a goal of a minimum of 6 hours on this too. There we go. And then Sarah from Marnie's Mixed Bag, in her Facebook group, she put about a new SAL. Yes, I'm going to do another SAL, called the I Dare You SAL. and basically you had to pick 6 whips and give them a number between 1 and 6, and then at the end of June she's going to draw a number between 1 and 6, and whichever one's drawn, you are to try and finish that design by the end of the year, so by the 31st of December 2022. So I thought, yeah, I'd like to do that. So I've picked 6 designs that I've put on the thing. I'll put all the information about it down below, so the group, and about Marnie's Mixed Bag too. Marnie's Mixed Bag is a cross-stitch retailer in the UK. So yeah, so I've picked 6 of my whips to choose one of them. So the first one, number 1, is Meow Block Party by Hands On Design. And that is what I've got done. I've left a thread. See, I've obviously just stopped stitching and left the thread hanging. But yeah, that's what I've got done so far. Let's get it straight. There we go. So there, that's that. So that's number 1. Oh, this is, I think it's 28 count Beautiful Beige Linen by Permin. And then number 2 is Random Thoughts by the Drawn Thread. And there we go. That is what I've got done on that. I'm not sure what this fabric is. It came with the kit that I got from Nimble Thimble. So yeah, that's that one. Random Thoughts by the Drawn Thread. And then number 3 is Winter Wingdings by Blue Ribbon Designs. Started this last year as part of the Letters of the Month SAL. And I do like this design. I've just not stitched on it since last year. And that is what I've got done so far. And I can't remember what this fabric is. It's opalescent anyway. It's got a nice bit of glitter in it. So yeah, again, I'll tell you what the fabric is if I end up stitching on this. And number 4 is Thomas's Stocking by Shepherd's Bush. As you know, I'm hoping to stitch this for my grandson. Hoping to finish it by Christmas anyway, but yeah, I've put it in this to see if it can, to try and get this on the list, but it will be stitched on anyway, even if it's not picked. And that is what I've got done so far. I've not put my lamp on, that's probably what it is. I'll not bother now. There we go. I've got my ring light there and I've not switched it on. Oh dear. Yeah, so there we go. Thomas's Stocking by Shepherd's Bush. This is for 18 count Florba even weave. Yeah. And then number 5 is Foxglove by Nora Corbett. And that is what I've got done so far with this design. A lot of pink. But yeah, I'm not sure what this fabric is. Can't remember, sorry. I just got them out of the packet, didn't think about what the fabric was. And then number 6 is I Am a Stitcher by Cherrywood Design Studios. So this is my number 6. And then, whoops, that is what I've got done so far. And I think this is Morning Mist. Looks like Even Weave by Pole Stitches. So yeah, that's what I've got done so far in that. So that's I Am a Stitcher by Cherrywood Design Studios. So they are my selection for the I Dare You SAL. And that's all my plans up to now. So yeah. So let's have a look, think about the giveaway. So my giveaway winner. So last video I was giving away this Old World Santas by the Prairie Schooler, and you had to say the word Santa. and the winner is Sue Stevens. So congratulations, Sue. If you email me or message me, all the information's down below, and I'll get it in the post to you as soon as I can. I do have another giveaway at the end. So, right, so that's all my whips, all my stitching. So let's get on to, yeah. I'll start with the retreat. I mentioned the retreat that I've planned and I'm organising with Gina Miller in Wrexham next year. I mentioned it on my last video, and we are now full. We're fully booked, apart from a couple of day delegate places. The weekend is full for people staying over. I got quite a lot of emails after my last video asking if they could have information and come to my retreat. So we managed to we've filled it up now. We're full as we're going. So thank you to everybody who emailed. I do have a small waiting list, so if anybody else is interested, I can put you on a waiting list in case anybody drops out. But yeah, we are full now, apart from day people, if you want to come for the day, if you live close to Wrexham. So yeah, Gina and I went down to the hotel the other week to have a look and to meet with the lady who we'd been contacting about the retreat, and we were really happy with the hotel. It's really, well, it's just outside Wrexham, so it's easy to get to. You're not having to go into the centre of Wrexham. It's only a 2-minute drive from the train station. They have a jacuzzi and a sauna. There's a restaurant, a nice restaurant you can have your meals in. The room that we've booked is quite big. We're going to have round tables. And yeah, it was really nice. We saw one of the bedrooms and I forgot to take a picture of the bedroom. It was just like, oh, so yeah, it was, we were really happy with the hotel. So yeah, I think we've made a good choice there. And then, so that's the retreat. A bit of sad news. My cat, Phoebe, she died last Sunday. She was 22 years old, so she'd had a good life. And then on last Saturday, she seemed to be struggling to breathe. It seemed to be a bit laboured, her breathing, but she didn't seem too bad. And then on Sunday, she wouldn't eat anything. She just kept going outside, even though it was pouring down. I had to go out with an old blanket at one point and bring her back in because she was just sat there in the rain. So I brought her in and put her on the mat that she usually sleeps on. And she just sat there, and then she just managed to creep out again. We didn't hear her going out. And then I looked out of the window and she was trying to hide behind some wood that was leaning up against the wall, and she couldn't manage it, so she came back out and then she just seemed to collapse. So I went outside with my husband and she died. So yeah, it was quite sad. But yeah, she had a really good life. She looked, 22 years is good for a cat. But yeah, we now only have the one cat, Luna, who is obviously feeling the difference. She's been quite fussy. I get up in the morning and she's coming lying next to me on the chair. And yeah, she's never been the only cat. She's always had other cats here, so yeah. But yeah, we're not going to get another cat. My son said, oh, you're going to get a new kitten? No. I said I think Luna will be our last pet, because it is hard. When they die, it's hard. We lost a dog several years ago. She died, and I said I'll never have another dog because that was horrible. It's really heartbreaking. The cats aren't as bad because obviously they don't become as much as a part of the family as a dog does. They are part of the family, but they're more independent, so you don't get as attached to them as you do a dog. But yeah, I said no, I'd rather not. I'd rather let's just have Luna and then that's it. So yeah, so that was a bit of sad news. And then last night I went to the cinema with a friend to watch the new Elvis film. And I was 9 when Elvis died in 1977, and so I'd never been a fan. I know my auntie was crazy about Elvis when I was a child, and I just didn't understand it myself, and she still is mad about him. And I just didn't get it. But I went to watch the film last night and I loved it. It showed how controlled he was by his manager. Tom Hanks was brilliant in it. The guy who played Elvis was brilliant in it. And yeah, it was a really good film. So if you're thinking about it, go and watch it. It's good. Like I say, I'm not an Elvis fan, but yeah, I really enjoyed that film. My husband wasn't interested in going watching it, so I went with my friend instead. But yeah, Elvis, definitely go and see it. Right, walks. The walks I've done over the last 2 weeks. I've done 3 walks. Feels like I've done more, but no, I've done 3. The first one was my coach ramble walk in Conway, which was not last Sunday, the Sunday before, the day after my last video. And it was a really good day. Half of the coach came on my walk. I think there was 52 people on the coach and there were 26 of us on my walk. And when you think you've got a choice of, there were 3 walks available that day, and then you could also just do your own thing, and half the coach came on my walk. So yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed it. It was the people who came said they'd enjoyed it. So yeah, the weather stayed fine. It was quite warm, but yeah, it was fine. I'll put pictures up. I obviously didn't take as many pictures because I was leading a walk, and when you're leading, you're trying to make sure you're going the right way, and you're trying to make sure everybody's okay. So yeah, so you don't take as many pictures. And then last Tuesday I went on a walk at night. We set off at 7:30 in the evening. It was a walk to Darwin Tower and around, to hopefully see the supermoon. We were out until, I think we got back to the cars about 11:15, but we didn't see the moon. We saw a lovely sunset, but we didn't see the moon. Apparently it was quite low in the sky, so we didn't see it because of the hills. The guy who led the walk, he said he saw it because he lives over Charlie way, so he said as he was going along the motorway they saw it, so he pulled off the motorway and took a picture. But yeah, we didn't see it, but it was a nice walk. And then that was last Tuesday. This Tuesday just gone, I did a recce for a walk that I'm leading tomorrow, for the group that I walk with, Charlie Ramblers, which goes from a place called Fold, which is near Darwin, and we go to Tockholes Village, up to part of the outskirts of Blackburn, down to Abbey Village, another village, and then back around to where we started. It's 8.5 miles. When I did it the other day, 2 of my friends came with me and we did it. I got bit 3 times by horseflies. On the day I only thought I'd been bitten once on my leg, but when I got home I realised I'd got one on my elbow, and then I've got one on the back of my elbow, but the one here isn't so bad because I think I must have brushed it off when I was walking because I had a rucksack on. But yeah, 3 horsefly bites. So now I have some insect repellent that I need to put on when I go out for my walks, because horseflies must like my blood. It's the 4th time I've been bitten by a horsefly. So yeah. So now my walks. Dear me. Yeah, when we did the recce the other day, it was quite warm. But yeah, it was a lovely day again, and it was nice to be out with my friends, just to see what happens tomorrow, because it's saying that it's not going to rain until later on tomorrow, but things change quickly. So that's my walks recently. As I said, I don't seem to have done as many walks recently, and I don't know what. I think it's just that I've been busy with different things. I didn't go for a walk on Thursday because we had a new mattress being delivered, so I had to wait in for that. So I missed the walk on Thursday. So yeah, I'm hoping to get the walking built up again. I'm still on track for my 1,000 miles this year, but I'm getting where the time percentage and my walking percentage are the same, where before I was in front with my walking. So I need to catch up, you know, I need to get in front again. So that's my walking. So I don't have any knitting to show. I did do a few rows last week at the library, but then yesterday I was showing the ladies at my craft group how to make a granny square, and it was harder than I thought it was going to be honest. But yeah, I was thinking, you know, let's do a granny square. It's quite easy to do once you know the stitches. And yeah, it was harder than I thought. So I ended up helping them doing the granny square. There were 5 of us at the table, and myself and another lady know what we're doing, and the other 3 just they've never crocheted before they came to my class. So yeah, so I've not done my knitting. I have started a granny square, and yesterday I just kept going round showing the ladies what to do. So I'm thinking I'm just going to make it bigger and bigger, so I might show that next time on my video. So yeah, fun and games. But yeah, right, so my giveaway for this time, I've picked this one. It's a Shannon Christine design, and it's called Excuse the Mess. It says, "Excuse the mess, but I craft here." So if you'd like this, please say the word mess, M-E-S-S, in your comments. You don't have to make it into a sentence, just have the word mess to be included in the draw. Please be over 18 so you can send me your address. Please don't say the word win, draw, giveaway, anything like that. That tells people I'm doing a giveaway. And please comment. And I've done it again. I've not thought about when my next video is going to be, but I'm thinking it's going to be when I'm on Sky. Ooh. Yeah, because it's the 1st of July next Friday, and it's the week after, which is when I'm on Sky. So I'll have to think about what I'm doing that weekend. But yeah, let me think. So it's going to be the 8th, 9th and 10th of July. So please comment before the 9th of July, and then I'll draw it before I do my video, which I don't know when it's going to be, because it depends on what the internet's like on Sky at the cottage we've got. So yeah, but yeah, comment before the 9th of July to be in with a chance of winning that design, and then I'll draw it. And if anything happens that I can't do a video that weekend, then I'll put a message on YouTube and on Instagram, so you know what's happening. Never thought of that. Oops. Oh dear. I'm just thinking, I can't really do it any other time. Right. So yeah, we'll leave it at that, and then if I have to do it late, I have to do it late. So yeah. Let me just check. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. I've actually remembered to talk about bubbles. I'll put information about bubbles here, this bubbles, down below. I'm not sure if you can still get the charts, but I'll have a look. And yeah, I think that's about it. So have a good 2 weeks or more, depending on when I can do another video. I hope the weather's nice where you are. We forecast rain next week, but we've not had any for a while, so yeah. But yeah, happy stitching. Take care of yourselves and those you love. Be kind always, and bye for now.